7th year in Joplin, and even in the 7 years I've been here, it's changed a lot. But I go back 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I was first started as a superintendent. There was email, and you might get a letter at the editor every once in a while, which was the worst. It came out on Sunday. I could care less if I get a letter to the editor now. I hope there's no, I don't mean that in anything bad. I mean, it's the least of my concerns, because really the reality of it is I can go to bed one night and everything's fine, wake up the next morning, have a disaster, a communications disaster on my hands, just thanks to social media and how quickly rumors get spread overnight. It's the world's changed. We're in a 24/7 news cycle versus the 8 to 5 news cycle we've been in before. And our ability to respond as a school district under some very strenuous circumstances and very unique circumstances has really tested us over the last 3 years. We've not done a good job. I don't know if I can staff up enough to tackle that challenge the way it needs to be tackled. So what we've, now that we're getting kind of post-disaster in terms of rebuild efforts, and our focus can get more back onto what we're really good at, which we're really good at communicating and involving people and shared decision-making, all those things prior to the storm. We are taking a more proactive approach. As those rumors come up, we started, I don't know if you've seen it or not, Real Rumor Blog. We started that about 5-6 weeks ago. That's really taken hold and been very helpful in eliminating some of those issues that are out there. I was kind of skeptical as to whether or not it would work, and our data is telling us that it is working and it's making a difference in terms of public perception. And what I learned from that is when you arm good people, because I have 1,100 ambassadors, staff members that I have a captive audience in terms of the student body, and also have the parents that I can communicate with, and a lot of people out in the community are really interested and concerned and care about the schools. If I arm them with good information that they can have that debate at church and coffee shops and online, that helps us out tremendously. So we've got to get back to that. That's just fundamental communication 101. So I think that's probably the best advice I can give, is that we don't want to get down in the mud and get nasty with these people. I mean, as fun as that might sound at times, I don't think it never works out well. But I think it's wise to always, when you can, put out the dispel rumors as they come out, and sometimes make light of it. We did a Real Rumor Blog not too long ago that was about the $150,000 chandelier that was hanging in Joplin High School. It was imported from Italy, made out of elephant tusks, and that was a very real rumor. And the reason I know it was real is because it came up in Carl Junction in the Dollar General store. Some lady didn't have any teeth told somebody else about it, and they got back to me. This conversation had taken place, and sure enough, it was within 24 hours. It was cycling out in the social media world, and we had to address it. And so we just made light of it, and it doesn't exist. And how funny is that? And so I think that have fun with it when you can. Take it serious all the time, and listen to the criticism, because sometimes there's an element of truth in what you're saying. You got to be aware of that.